And that's the thing Coach has been so adamant about throughout the course of these last two games is we can play a lot better and be more composed with the ball, taking care of it and not giving them, opportunities to, again, use those turnovers against us. And they had 26 points off those turnovers. So thank God our defense was good in the half court because that's not a number that you can probably win it with on the road.
Standing here on the left.
Hi, Steph. I'm Alejandro Rusal from Argentina. I want to ask you, we just gave to you the Messi's national team shirt. You are very close because they are in San Jose, but today he was training. He cannot come to see you. Tomorrow is his match, and you are traveling to Cleveland. So, unfortunately, you cannot see each other. You can give to him a message. What do you want to say to him in this Copa America is starting? And if you would like to see him on the field maybe in another time.
Yeah, obviously schedules didn't work out, but he's got business to take care of. So good luck to him. I know he's going to be ready. I'm sure we'll be watching in Cleveland.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Steph, Jeff Ferrato, Bay Area News Group. There were some times earlier in the postseason when your defense was having some difficulty with really explosive offenses. It seems like the last 4 games you guys have really locked in. In what ways do you think you're playing better now than earlier and maybe even better now defensively than a year ago?
Just playing smarter and letting the individual defensive talents that we have on this team, letting them shine, because when we don't have breakdowns, it's, we can use our length, we can use our quickness, our speed, our IQ on the defensive end. And for the most part in this series specifically, we haven't had many breakdowns with the game plan. So that's kind of what it's all about. Granted, there's been a couple possessions where they've gotten open shots and just missed. And you want to shore those up. But, when a team shoots 35%, that means you're doing something good. And the key now is for our defense to travel on the road and be the most consistent part about what we do.
We go last three over here on the right, one in the center, and then in the back.
Steph right here. Tariq Mujahidi, Afghanistan basketball. Are you surprised at how successful your defense has been versus Kyrie and LeBron as opposed to Russell and KD, and talk about the differences there? And second question, a little lighthearted. What nickname do you prefer? There's several nicknames out there. Threesis, Babyface Assassin, the Human Torch. Which one do you prefer, or which one have you heard that is a good one that we haven't heard yet?
Kyrie and LeBron are two different players than Russ and KD, but they all have obviously amazing strengths, which have put them in the category they are. So there's no real comparison. It's just what their strengths are and what our game plan is to attack them, and we've done a good job of just staying consistent with it. That game plan this series. That's all you can ask for. Just try to make them take contested shots, tough shots, make them work to get open, and you live with the results. If they go off and make tough shots all game, then you tip your hat to them. But you don't want to have breakdowns where you give them easy looks, and we've done a good job of that so far. I don't really have a favorite one, but Babyface Assassin was the first one I ever got when I was in college. And that was like the first one that became popular, so it has a special place in my heart, even though I got a little bit more facial hair now.
Fourth row in the center.
Bowen from Low Sports China. Hello, Steph. Game one, Sean came off the bench and played very well. And tonight, Draymond came out big one more time. Seemed like you won the game without too much of your input. I want to know, as the regular MVP, are you kind of feeling pressured and afraid of that these guys may steal your finals MVP?
I don't know how to answer that one. You can fall in love with numbers and averages, comparing it, averages to what people might expect or not. right now we're up 2-0, and everybody's doing what we need to do to make that happen. So, looking forward to trying to get Game 3. That's it. That's all I'm worried about.
Last one in the back.
Yeah, Steve Futterman from CBS News. Steph, you're up 2-0. I know you're saying all the right things because you aren't there yet. You still have to get 2 more wins. At the same time, how confident is this team having won these 2 games by fairly decisive margins and very impressive style?
I mean, we're feeling confident, but like I said, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. There's no point in celebrating or jumping up and down saying, look at us. We're 2 games, away from winning a championship. We still have to go out and get the job done. So it's a trap to think that we've figured things out and that we have the perfect formula to beat Cleveland and they have no chance in the series. Like that's not how we're supposed to think. I mean, that's probably going to be the chatter the next 48 hours, but we have to stay, in our own little bubble and worry about what we're doing and how we're going to go out and win Game 3. That's all we can really worry about. So we've been on the other side where people may have thought we didn't have a chance to come back in the series, and now we have a good handle on it. So we know how quickly it can go away if you don't come out and play the way you're supposed to and keep the focus and the edge that we've played with these first 2 games. So Game 3 will be fun.
Thanks, Steph. This concludes the media